Hello Tomodachi's, and this is the third part of the Halloween series. Today I am making Coco, and she has a special place in my heart. I hope to eventually have her again on my restarted island. Speaking of which, there was a comment I should talk about my old versus new island and why I restarted. I actually want to save that for another video when I show you guys my new island so far, so stay tuned for that. I will talk about it. But for this video, I'll talk about my favorite movies, shows, anime, all that fun stuff. There's not a lot of American shows I watch completely, like all the way through. But my top ones are Parks and Rec, The Office, and The Good Place. I really do like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I just haven't caught up in a while, so that's still ongoing for me. And you probably see there's like a common theme, which is that they're all by the same writer. I think they do a really good job with these shows. I also tend to gravitate towards comedy type shows, some more semi-serious, I guess, type of shows that I did like was Daredevil, because I was really obsessed with Marvel at the time when I was watching the show, so I really liked Daredevil. Since I just finished The Good Place, it's still fresh in my mind, so as of right now, The Good Place is my very top favorite show ever. I seriously love this show so much. I guess the basic synopsis I can give is these group of people who died on Earth, they were sent to the good place, but the main character figures out they made a mistake because they have the wrong Eleanor, which is the main character. So it follows her trying to become a good person to be able to stay in the good place. It talks about a lot of moral philosophy, ethics, and stuff like that. So I'm sad yet happy that the show has ended officially. There's 4 seasons, I believe, and okay, I'm glad that it's over because they didn't drag on the series for like an extra 5 seasons, which can be kind of bad for some shows. But I am sad that it ended because I am literally in love with this show. I'm gonna miss the characters and their interactions, so I've been watching a lot of like behind the scenes and bloopers just to fill that void for me. But if you're of age, I highly recommend you watching this show. It has a special place in my heart now. Since I'm done with The Good Place now, I think I'll try to catch up on Brooklyn Nine-Nine again. I've been off and on with watching it because it is ongoing. Like, I will catch up and then I'm already done catching up, so I have to wait again and then watch it again. So yeah, as of right now, I'm not caught up, but I do enjoy the show. Moving on to favorite movies. Honestly, almost all the Marvel movies I really like, specifically Captain America. If you know me from early on, I am really obsessed with Captain America. Like, I literally have a bunch of like figurines or plushies based on Captain America, and I think it was my birthday or Christmas, I want to say it was my birthday, my friend got me a life-size cardboard cutout of Captain America, and I actually still have it, but it's in my closet right now because I don't really know where to put it, but I am highly obsessed with Captain America. I still kind of do it's not as intense as it was a few years ago. But yeah, if you ask any of my friends, they will definitely tell you that I am obsessed. Chris Evans just did a wonderful job of being Captain America. I feel like I'm more a fan of Chris Evans, which is why I like Captain America, but either way, I like both. Best of both worlds, right? Speaking of Chris Evans, I really liked Knives Out, which he was also in. It's basically a murder mystery of who killed Harlan Thrombey, who is a really rich novelist guy, and he's so rich that it's a good motive of murder, and his kids are suspects of the case. We follow Harlan's nurse, Marta, since she was pretty close to him, and we also follow the detective Blanc, who is working on the case. He's like a unique character. And I'm a simple woman and thought every clue was a surprise. Like everything was a plot twist to me, which was why I really enjoyed the movie. I do recommend it if you're old enough to watch it, obviously, but yeah. I also really enjoy the Ghibli movies. So out of the Ghibli movies, my favorites are Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away, Kiki's Delivery Service. Spirited Away and Kiki's Delivery Service I watched when I was a lot younger, so I had to re-watch it when I was older to understand what was going on. But Howl's Moving Castle I had to watch later in my life because I didn't really know any of the Ghibli movies were out at the time until later in my life. So I did rewatch or watch a lot of the Ghibli films as of recently. And now moving on to favorite anime. As of right now, I really like Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, and previous ones that I liked were Promise Neverland, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I used to actually binge anime shows a couple years ago, but now I don't really have the time to binge, and I kind of need to give anime like my full attention because I like watching it subbed. But it's hard to watch it while I'm working on stuff because, again, I have to like read what I'm seeing to understand. So as of lately, I kind of barely watch any anime, but one that I am kind of watching is ReZero, and I'm on the second season. I do have to catch up on it, but I am liking ReZero so far. Like, it's pretty intense, and I'm kind of frustrated with how it's going so far, but obviously I need to wait for more episodes. Random side story, but I was going to Dallas with my mom and my brother, and to kill time, I decided to download Violet Evergarden, which I don't recommend because it might make you cry, but I was watching it in the car to pass time, and it was so hard not to cry during the whole time I was watching it. I think I ended up finishing like half the season, but oh my gosh, it was so hard not to cry, and if I cried, I would have to explain that I'm crying over an anime to my mom, and I didn't want to. So yeah, I mean, if you watch it at home and cry, that's fine. I'm just too embarrassed to cry in public, so it was really hard for me to watch it. But I really, really like that show as well. Now, thinking on a specific favorite anime, I think of Barakamon, which is about a calligrapher who ends up moving to an island in Japan to kind of find himself again because he made a piece and it didn't go well with a certain judge. Out of anger, he lashed out on this judge, so he ends up going to this island to kind of rediscover himself, I believe. But he has like these like wholesome and funny interactions with the people who live on this island, and it's super cute and funny. So if I could recommend an anime, I feel like this is a good one to watch. It's like a good balance between like funny and wholesome. But yeah, I know Avatar The Last Airbender isn't considered anime, it's more like American animated show, but just within the same category of animation, I really love Avatar The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra also, just because it is like a spin-off of it. So I never grew up watching Avatar The Last Airbender because I think it was on cable and I didn't have cable at the time, but I did watch it on my own when I was a little bit older and I really enjoyed it then. I did rewatch it again and it's like been like 2 years or 3 years later and I still love it. Like, Appa is such a cute character and I legit want a plushie of him, but I don't even know where you could get those anymore. Maybe I'll make him as a clay figurine. Who knows? We'll see. It's getting close to the end of the video, so I'll end the conversation there. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe, like the video. For the people who comment on every video so far with really nice things to say, I really appreciate you so much. I'm starting to recognize you guys in my comments and seeing your name makes me so happy. Thank you so much for watching. There's still 2 more videos to come for this month, so stay tuned. I kind of wanted to say like a catchphrase at the end of my videos, and I thought of my figurines. They need to be handled with care, and I feel like you guys should follow the same but with yourselves. So handle yourself with care and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.